video is sponsored by Premier Protein. You can get there 30 grams of protein, 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 24 vitamins and minerals. All of that with some low fat. Premier
Oh, that's a lot of
Protein.
minerals.
Premier Protein, high protein shake, naturally and artificially flavored.
Is that an actual ad read?
No, I just
Yeah.
had that at my desk and just wanted us to
I'm
feel
allowed-
special.
Oh,
So I'm
You're
allowed to
special.
rape dogs, right? And we won't get sued.
maybe the Premier Protein will hear
got
this
part of-
and actually pay us for that.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, make sure you cut out the part where I said they raped dogs.
what?
Well, they got. Okay, well that's the thing, right? We give them a really good ad read, but we keep it in the bad part, and we say, "Hey, if you pay us, we'll take out the bad." Part.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's this flawless strategy.
Whatever strokes your goat, I guess.
Well, unless it's dogs.
Whatever strokes your dog?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Anyway, protein shakes. Those are interesting. I think I'm gonna have one tomorrow because I got a dentist appointment tomorrow, which means I gotta wake up at fucking like 7 in the morning for it or some shit. It's like,
You gotta get a cavity filled.
no, just like a general. Like I haven't been there in a while. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I did a couple weeks ago. I went to do a dental check. Yeah, but I don't have any cavities, just some mild gingivitis. But that'll just be taken care of with some extra flossing.
Yep.
Don't you already floss all the time? Like, every time we're in the same room, you're constantly just Fortnite flossing.
Yeah,
I hate it.
They need more of that, so I don't know, man. It's just what the dentist recommends.
Yeah. I told him I floss every time I get a dub on Fortnite.
he told me to get more victory royales.
Yeah.
So that I can floss on command.
Victory Royale! Fortnite, get down! 10 kills right now! Wipes Tomato Town!
Pretty good voice there.
So you did one with I forgot what it was called, the Bruno song on your channel?
Yes, I did that with We Don't Talk About Bruno.
I still haven't seen that movie, by the way. Everyone's
not
talking
bad.
about it. Everyone's talking about it. I heard it's really good. I just don't really have interest in seeing it. What do you think, Teams?
I think that I was looking at Twitter and not paying attention to what you were saying.
Yeah, you got your red-handed.
Cotton 4K, my guy.
Yeah, I was actually learning the minor differences in kanji for Japanese because it popped up on my thing because I follow a guy who's like a PH student from the United States living in Japan, and he liked this picture. So actually, I'm becoming more cultured as you heathens sit there and talk about whatever the fuck you're talking about.
Hey, y'all are the ones who told me to speak English.
Wow. Oh, okay. You know what? That sounds. No, we didn't. We didn't say that.
Yep. Editor, can we cut back to when they said that?
I didn't say that.
I won't.
First of all, I'm pretty sure Dallas said that, and secondly, I think Dallas is the editor, so he's not gonna. Well, I don't think that I know that, so I don't think he's gonna incriminate himself.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. So
We
anyway,
have secret footage here, and it's like they're
anyway, we're hiring editors.
Yeah. Anyway,
what have you guys been doing up to lately?
I've been
Your mom?
streaming. Oh, okay. I've streamed every day so far on Twitch, and I'm gonna keep that going. That's cool.
And how about you, Dave? Other than my mom.
She's well, by the way.
Yeah, I've mostly just been working on my music projects. I have a couple of tracks that I'm working on. One is a cover that you've probably already seen in the Piss Music channel. And the other one I've probably posted the first version, but I've had a couple iterations since then. So working hard on that, and I'm really excited at how the cover is coming out. Got to figure out the legality of it.
Nice.
What about you?
Well, I'm out of town, house sitting, and I caught a cold in the meantime, and now I've been fighting this cold while I am picking up people at 1 a.m.
What are you still doing awake, my guy?
What do you mean?
It's what? It's
Still
10
11.
o'clock our time.
Yeah, well, it's 11 in my time since I'm in another time zone right now.
So 1 o'clock where you're at would actually be midnight.
Yeah.
That would be much easier then. I could get that.
Yeah, no, it's easier for me for sure.
I can't be one to complain about when it comes to like we're staying up late because I stay up way too.
Yeah, no, my sleep schedule is so fucked right now. I usually go to bed in room 1 or 2.
Yeah, I've been working hard trying to get to bed at like midnight, and it's kind of working.
And with my cold too, because it's like a dry cough. So it's like I'm just coughing all night, and then like finally it's finally morning, and then I get so tired I like pretty much nap all day, just trying to sleep off the cold. And it's like then I'm staying up all night. And it's like a cycle.
I know the feel, my guy. I know the feel.
Vicious cycle. It's this fucking Dennis thing is gonna break that cycle pretty quick.
Who's
Yeah.
Dennis?
Who's Dennis? Yeah.
This Dennis cycle.
Dennis, yeah.
Other than the
Like
bastard
tired.
child, Dennis Ferry, who, if you're listening to, go piss off, you nutwagon, and I mean it.
Wow.
It sounds like there's a story there, but I think it'd be funny if we don't elaborate.
Yeah, I'd honestly rather not. Not in a public recording, at least.
Never
I mean,
gonna
except
lose
the part that you already did. So, yeah, this Dennis person's watching. He's like, "That's me. Fuck you. I'm unsubscribed."
I'm hitting subscribe right now.
I didn't know. Didn't know Al's real name was Dennis. No.
By the way, we didn't mention this on the podcast before, but Al, also known as CK1, has COVID, so we are wishing him a well recovery. As
Yes,
much as
get
we hate
better
him.
soon, COVID Kid
I mean-
1. What?
I feel like does he still though? I thought it was a while ago he got it.
Yeah, he did a while ago. We just never mentioned it.
Yeah, he's probably better by the time of the release of this episode.
Yeah, he's probably
Maybe by now, at the time of recording.
He's either fine or dead by the time you see this.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I made the same joke last. I feel like we talked about it because I feel like I made the same exact joke.
I think we did. It just wasn't recorded.
Maybe that might have been it. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I'm stuck in a time loop right now.
French word for egg. Oof. Big oof.
I think he's fine considering he changed his profile to Brian Griffin. Unless that's a sign that he's dead.
Yeah, maybe Brian Griffin took his accounts.
Our dog Brian Griffin has died. Yes, May Griffin, daughter of me, Lois Griffin. Firstborn of the Griffins, an offshoot of Peter Schmidt's. Our dog Brian Griffin, adopted. Is dead. Good. Actually, did you guys watch that episode like when it came out, or did you see it like after that?
I watched it after like we heard like the news that like he's gonna be dead.
Yeah, I watched it I'm pretty sure that either the day of or maybe the day after, because I was still watching Family Guy pretty regularly there, and man, that was something, all right.
Chris Horner saw a picture of someone like with like a tattoo of Brian Griffin.
It's a real Brian Griffin, and it comes back in like 3 episodes. Dude, and you can't even imagine the internet back then when it's like everyone's trying to like a bunch of people are trying to figure out like who did it. like based on the type of car, and like you see a little bit, like I think a shadow or something. It's like fuck, dude. Yeah, who has a score to settle with Brian? You know, like what the fuck, dude.
I don't
And
think.
they
Yeah,
just, yeah,
I think
they
it ended
never.
up being just nobody, just like a
Well,
stranger.
they never said it. Yeah, they never like specified.
Yeah,
I like if they
it
did, then they said
it
it was
didn't
like
even matter at the end because
yeah.
he gets saved.
But you got to know who hit Brian.
Oh man,
Oh, this
classic.
is worse than the time that we killed Brian Griffin, our dog.
You know what I wish I was alive for? When the Who Killed Mr. Burns episode.
Burns. Yeah, and as Maggie all along. Yeah, spoiler alert for a 20-year-old episode.
I can't remember what
Yeah.
year. I might have been alive for that, but obviously I would have been like a baby. But I kind of wish I was alive or around to like try to solve the mystery myself.
You know, would have been the slightly older one, or slightly like happened sooner type one. Um, would have been the South Park one. Who is Carbon's dad?
Oh yes, I remember that one.
That was fun.
I don't remember who
Who his dad is?
yeah.
Do you want to know the answer?
Was it Cartman's mom?
Yeah, it's his mom. His mom's his dad.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Who Shot
yeah.
Mr. Burns aired on 1995. Well, the part 2 aired in
Yeah, part
1995,
two.
so that was way
Yeah.
before I was born.
Shame.
Wow.
Shame he didn't die. Eat the rich, am I right, folks? Give me your money for Patreon.
Eat the rich. Anyway, subscribe to our Patreon.
Eat the rich, Terry. For
Yeah, make us rich. Make
Eat
us
the
the
ri-
rich so that you can eat us.
$1,000 is
Hungry.
the Eat the Rich tier.
There has to be a fucking Patreon out there where there's an Eat the Rich tier.
Yeah, and the only thing that we have on that tier is just a picture of an NFT that I stole.
We should absolutely make that just like a joke. Just make it Eat the Rich tier. And it's like $100.
Everyone, to be honest, everyone does have like usually like a joke like type tier that they know no one's ever gonna do. That should be ours. Eat the Rich tier. But anyway, I mean, we still need to set up the actual real Patreon because I removed it like after the first like episode. I removed the old one because like we're not going to use it. And plus, we're not the ones that run it technically. So and nobody's ever subscribed to it. So like, it's whatever.
Yeah, I think even if that were still running, Daniel would be the one pocketing all that cash.
I don't think he'd pocket it, but like it would go to him initially. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it'd be way better just to separate it from that.
Yeah.
When he's not on it anymore. Also, like I don't know, like the longer, what's the word? It'd be better anyway because like I don't know how old they are, but like Al and fucking Buzz are ideally getting close to fucking 18, which means that they'd be able to get paid from it. We wouldn't have to worry about some child labor fucking laws or something.
Yeah. Isn't Buzz actually about to turn 17 this year?
I don't know. I never go in and be like, "Hey, how old are you?" Because that's kind of weird.
Goes into his
Oh wow.
And and I even be like, "Hey, are you illegal yet?" Is not exactly the right,
Yeah.
not exactly the right approach to that situation.
Yeah, I remember mid last year when I was still writing the full version of Buzz Off. I noted that he had the Discord server with the channel 18 plus, but you barely turned 16. Now that looks kind of sus. So I think he's gonna be 17. Buzz, if you're listening, please just flip me off if I'm wrong. And flip me off if I'm right. Just flip me off. Please flip me off.
Yeah.
Can we get some figure?
What is it? One finger for yes, two fingers for no for the flip up.
Yeah.
One if by land, two if by sea.
If you agree with Dave here, you can put a finger in a chat in the comments down below, and if you disagree, put 2 fingers in the comments below.
Finger me, daddy.
Okay. I mean the Buzz sound. We were talking about Buzz. I don't know if you want to say
Balls,
that
yeah.
line
Yeah,
exactly.
drop that. Just completely cut that.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Since this is going to be episode 10, Do you think we should start distributing our episodes onto podcast platforms?
Yes.
Probably not Spotify at the moment, considering what's going on over there.
No, never Spotify. How about no Spotify?
Look, here's the thing, right? Neil Young is gone, which means we got to fill in the hole that Neil Young is leaving. We got this. You got to find a place in the marketplace and sneak right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I've never used Spotify particularly.
I don't
No,
know.
no, I use Apple Music.
Like I have it synced up. Like I made an account at one point, and actually, like a couple weeks ago, I decided to start making a list of songs. Not because I would listen to them. Like I don't actually listen to music on Spotify, but I feel like it'd be nice for me to have a list for myself. Like if I ever am trying to find certain music type thing, or make a list, it'd be easier.
I haven't downloaded anyway because just to check my portfolio on there just to see how I'm doing, and I've made a couple of public playlist for like an outsider playlist for like the local bands.
I feel like people are virtue signaling in here. Is that what's happening, Dallas?
Virtual signaling?
Yeah. That means that you're pretending to be against Spotify, but really you're making money on the side, you son of a bitch. I see how it is. Anyway, funny jokes aside, anyone notice the PlayStation shit? Because they added it to Discord now. That's a thing that they did.
Yeah,
I noticed that when I was logging in today.
Yeah, you can click on my thing and see that I'm playing Crossout on PS5 while I'm busy doing the podcast.
Yeah, for 24 minutes.
Yep. I've actually just been sitting here like selling things on the marketplace, but actually I'm gonna swap over to Fortnite now, so play a little fun, save the world.
Wow, Dallas, you've been playing Minecraft for 8 hours?
Have I?
Apparently.
Playing a game, Minecraft, for 8 hours. Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Kind of cringe.
I don't have it on or anything right now.
What's Craigbot playing? Playing a game.
Playing a game at Craigbot.chat. Oh, yeah. Hey, by the way, Craigbot, if makers of Craigbot, perhaps it's Craig, maybe you made your bot, I don't know. We do accept sponsorship deals, and we would sponsor Craigbot.
Oh yes, well,
100%.
actually, this episode is sponsored by Craigbot.
Yeah, not legally. It's not. No.
So we're illegally sponsored by Craigbots.
Yeah. This episode is illegally sponsored by Craigbot.
Yeah, they gave us some crack cocaine, so it's very illegal. What are some ideas of sponsorships you guys would totally shill for? So that could be a fun little topic. Like for me, for example, I would shill for Dr. Pepper pretty hard.
I'd shill for Bored Ape. Then I'd immediately clown on them.
Yeah, is that the fucking NFT thing? Because I would bully you if you did that, and then I'd kick out the podcast. I don't have the power to do that.
I'd bully myself and kick myself out of the podcast. Like the only crypto bro that I've ever met that I like now is the Crypto Batman guy that we had on a while back. He actually seems like a nice guy.
He seems pretty nice. Yeah, he went pretty hard into crypto. Like a little bit after we met, like he was starting to get into it when we did the podcast episode with him, but he went like full on, like holy shit into crypto.
Yeah.
Which whatever. I mean, crypto has some issues too. It has a lot of similar issues to NFTs, but it's not nearly as bad.
Yeah, crypto, I won't judge you too hard, but NFTs, you can suck on NFTs nuts.
Yeah, crypto also isn't stolen fucking artwork, People might use crypto too, like.
There was someone that was making like music at NFTs, which basically putting like already made music from like different
other artists
and turning it into NFTs. Basically, he's making profit from this music without their consent.
I saw a Twitter post of like some chick being like, "What the fuck, man?" Like
Yeah, that's
you steal my music.
Yeah,
and she's like, "How was I supposed to get any money from you when you didn't even tell me it was on your website. And it's like, and she's also like, I wouldn't even want money from you anyway. Like, don't sell my shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It was really, yeah.
Like I know there's a lot of things that are like people can use any sort of tool for like good or bad. So like people will use the shit for their profit and like steal fucking shit. But it just seems like with crypto, it's like way easier than everything else. And it's like there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of good. Like say take the internet, right? Like obviously the internet has like way like a lot of shit too that is good about it. The share of information, like yada yada, right? And it's like you can do a lot of shit with that. But it's like the NFTs, it's like what do you do with it? Like right now, there's not really a whole lot you can do with it besides like status symbol of like, oh look at me, I own fucking 3 yachts. It's like, and who really cares? Only the guys that are doing it care. No one else cares.
It's really like just like either money laundering or just showboating how rich you are, or how much you bought the image, and it's like
that's what I mean. And I've heard people talk like, okay, say Mudhar, right? Some ordinary gamers. I've heard him mention a way in which the way that NFTs work could be useful in the sense of like say like a what is it like a license to the game, right?
Mhm.
Like maybe in that way that could be useful because obviously when you buy a game you're really just buying the license to it. But you could potentially use it that way. But then it's like all this other shit is like oh I have a receipt for a monkey picture that like
Yeah, I got a receipt for Olive Garden. Am I special?
Yeah, right.
Olive Garden NFT.
Here's a website that has like a random number chain, like number letter chain that shows that you had that receipt to Olive Garden. It doesn't actually show the receipt to Olive Garden.
Yeah, I don't own the
that's
food
on
or
the
the Olive Garden. I just own the receipts from Olive Garden.
Yeah. And you can't even see what the receipts are. You have to go to a different website to do that.
Yeah.
And if that website gets taken down, like then you don't get to actually see the receipt. You'll still have the chain on the blockchain. So people will still be able to see you have a receipt, but they won't actually be able to see the actual receipt. But yeah, so it's really cool that people can know that you have a string of numbers and not be able to see what it actually means.
Yeah. But hey, I got Olive Garden.
That is true.
We tweeted off of Twitter is that it's actually cheaper to buy an actual ape than to buy like a bored ape NFT.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheaper to just buy like an actual like a real life monkey.
How much is
it's like
an
a couple
ape?
thousand. It's like a couple thousand. Or something.
4,000 to 6,000 average.
Yeah, but you gotta think they're not endangered, so it's like it's gonna be a little bit easier to buy them. Plus, they're like,
oh wow,
yeah.
There are pet dogs that are more expensive than that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the stupid pedigree shit. I'm sure there's probably pedigree apes too. That's like status symbol for dogs. Like what I mean? It's like that's the NFT of dogs is like purebred pedigree shit.
Yeah, I like my bread contaminated.
I have no bred dogs. I just have cats.
I bred cats. Woohoo!
Bred cats.
Cat breeder.
I live in apartments. I can't have any pets.
I live in an apartment. I have cats.
My landlady's a beloved child of God.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
Yep.
What's your favorite type of cat?
What's your favorite kind of religion?
What's your favorite NFT?
Dude, wait, are there religious NFTs? I gotta Google this right now.
Oh
no.
no!
There are some like Jesus NFTs.
I honestly feel like that would be a bored ape.
Let's see if this is Christianity. The Christianity Today. The case for not treating NFTs as a scam. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, there's something I could say there, but just use your imagination on why a Christian website might be trying to make a case of something not being a scam. Proprietary gifts may seem silly, but Christians have reasons to think about the digital ownership. Yeah, I'm gonna post the link in linked up. I'm gonna say this is me making fun of a website now. Here we go. What the fuck is crypto degens? What the hell does that mean?
I love the thumbnail for it.
Yeah, it's like
Mona
it's like Mona Lisa
Lisa.
holding an NFT or bag of NFTs with like a robber mask and then the Matrix. Like,
Where'd she get those NFTs? From the NFT vending machine or something?
yeah, she's stolen from a crippled kid with an NFT bag. Little Timmy on his crutches. And he's
Right
like,
click,
no,
little Timmy.
yeah, right, like little Timmy. Oh god. Okay, what are NFTs? 500 years ago, after it was painted, the Mona Lisa still
NFTs
captivates
nuts.
crowds of tourists who travel to Paris every year. No doubt hundreds of thousands of replicas, but the small painting that hangs in the Louvre or whatever is the original. How do we know that? Because it's been thoroughly authenticated by professionals. Now imagine if Leonardo da Vinci were alive today. How would someone know that a piece of his art was authentic? How could da Vinci make a living from his artwork? And your NFTs. It's like, no, dumbass. You want to know why? Because you can verify that the person actually made it. No one cares about, like, I don't know. I mean, some people care about the ownership, but it's like,
Are you?
nobody calls it, like, oh yeah, Leonardo da Vinci because he owns it. He doesn't own it. He's dead. He's been dead for ages. It's like he's the painter. You fucking idiot.
Wait, university and college degrees can be NFTs. Right now, the process is complicated. Someone graduates from a school and needs proof of their graduation to get a job or apply for more schooling. They might not have to email admissions, try to find a file in their old school login, or worse, request a paper copy. With NFTs, all you need to do is log in with your Web3 wallet, and it instantly verifies that you're a grad from whatever school associated with. That is all the metadata necessary to show your degree, grads, year you finished, etc.
Hey, but what about the people who have had like millions of dollars worth of their NFTs get stolen from their crypto wallets? Could somebody steal your degree?
That's actually, I wonder. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
And the thing is, what you said before, things with the having to go to the hyperlink or whatever it's called. If that one, if that,
Yeah.
if that website or whatever goes down and shuts down, then you can't really like.
Yeah, you can't see, like,
bring it
you're not
up.
gonna be able to, because it doesn't show a bunch of the, like, it might show a bunch of the metadata that you own this thing, but it's not showing like whatever. Now, granted, I don't expect like a graduation website to go down, but it's like, dude, you could just like, you can get an unofficial transcript from usually from college for free. Like I've done all my college online, so I know quite a bit about the online process of it. For 2 different colleges, I've done a tour too. One for an associate's degree, one for a bachelor's. It's like, yeah, okay, the thing is going to want your, like, it's probably going to want your official transcript, but it's like you order it for like $5. Who cares?
You know how ironic it would be if you had an NFT college degree for biology.
Yeah, right. Yeah, or environment, like science type shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
That'd be pretty good. I love this next one that after like the one you just read. If you're a parent of a young kid, I'm sure you've been asked at least once if you could purchase Robux for new Roblox skin or V-Bucks to purchase the latest Fortnite. This can now become an NFT that can carry over into other applications. Again, these gaming NFTs are verifiable because of the blockchain. But here's the thing. That doesn't work unless they fucking activate it on the server side of the game. And why would they do that? They want you to rebuy shit. Like, how often do developers give like the free upgrade for games? Half of them don't even do that. Like Activision won't. It's like $10 to upgrade to the PS5 version, even though it's the same fucking game, slightly better graphics. But it's like, it doesn't take much effort. I mean, fuck you. You look how greedy the fucking game companies are. It's like they're not gonna do that shit.
I'm also
Wait,
very
dumb?
worried
Especially,
I'm also very worried of a kid owning an NFT.
yeah, it's kind of weird too. But not to mention, like, it's like, especially with some of these license deals, it's like you're never gonna get that, dude. Because then they have to pay the. It's like they already pay like fees as is. It's like now they're gonna have to pay a bunch of other dumbass fees for fucking like what, to try to get Rick Astley the never gonna give you up dance from Fortnite, because that's clearly where it's from to begin with. But you know what I mean when I say that.
Rick Astley NFTs.
Yeah, it's like, like Rick Astley Fortnite NFTs. It's like that just sounds like a legal. These people don't like paying for like extra shit. And, they're not gonna do that.
My God.
It's like that one idiot. I don't know if any of you guys saw on Twitter, like that one guy that was like trying to promote that type of NFT, like for gaming. Like, oh, you could transfer them from like other games, and it's like everyone's like, dude, or like no one's gonna do that. And he's like, oh, but And also, all the predatory practices that they do here, like, here's they do this and they don't have to do the other things. Like, dude, they're just going to do all the other things plus the NFT. Like, you can get the shitty battle passes, the shitty loot boxes, the shitty fucking DLC microtransactions, the stupid currency bullshit. You're going to get all that. Plus, you're going to get a fucking, you're going to get the stupid NFT shit.
Yeah, and on the line of predatory, what is the age of consent on Crypto Island?
Oh, yeah. I heard about that, too. That was one guy. That was a cringe.
Oh my god. I totally forgot about that. For those who don't know, when
you shouldn't know.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
if you're unfortunate enough to know.
Yeah. Let's save that for the after hours episode.
Yeah. We're sorry for those who know.
Yeah, I know Crypto Island. It was weird too. I don't know if you watched the video. Like I saw like a clip of that video. Like it wasn't just like a random like whatever. It was like Moist Critical, obviously Charlie, whatever, right? Like when was watching the video and like he posted like a clip of it on his Huge Charles account. That like clip account he has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like he's like, oh god, it went from like 0 to 100 like really quick. Because like it was just like some weird shit.
Oh my god.
But yeah, pretty cringe.
I forgot about that.
Anyway, NFT is not
no
great.
Effing thanks.
Non-functioning testicle.
It's my favorite thing for it. I don't know. Here's the thing, right? It's like I know they're working on stuff like to make it more like green or whatever. Right? Like apparently there are some that you can do that are like mostly green compared to like all the other shit. But most people don't do those ones. The vast majority of people don't do those ones.
Yeah, if you're
it's like
because they're assholes.
Well, because they do the popular ones probably because they're a lot easier. Like Ethereum, right, is like the main one, but like that's not green at all.
No.
Obviously, like I don't remember the names of the exact like NFT green ones, and I don't even know if they're actually even like functioning yet. But I imagine at least a couple of them are. Like I wouldn't mind those.
They're non-functioning testicles.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. You got me there. Yeah, it's like if you get those, and if you can get the art theft under control, then like I wouldn't really care too much. But it's like those two things, plus the fact that like a lot of times it's just stupid fucking pictures that like there's like no creativity in them. It's just like the same picture altered. Like
oh yeah, that's like another thing. It's like they're so bad too. It's not even like good art.
Yeah,
it's not good art, but then it's like it's not even like any effort put into the art either because it isn't like some machine like generated bullshit. It's like the monkey is like monkey is like purple. Like ooh boy, that really deserves thousands of dollars by fucking changing a color slider from like taking half a second to change color slider from fucking red to purple. Like like that's the thing too. It's like that's not like the main reason I dislike him. I mean that's the reason I dislike him on like a personal level, like just as a like whatever. But in terms of like why I think it's like bullshit, it's the other two things. If I can get those other two things under control, then I wouldn't really care. I would still be like, yeah, it's kind of dumb looking, but whatever, if you want to pay for some dumb shit, then pay for some dumb shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Just don't pay a ludicrous amount for something that like kill 1 billion trees or something.
You might say this is ludicrous, but Tayo Cruz tell them how they feel.
So anyway, pay your local artist.
Thank you, bus driver.
It's cheaper.
That's another thing too. You can get like way better art, like way more detailed, way more customizable for like way the fuck cheaper. So it's like, hell, you can even do it from like fancy artists too. So you could even be like, yeah, I got this fancy thing from the. But I mean, some of it is probably just money laundering. So it's probably it's like what the fuck ever.
Yeah. At least it's green now.
Yeah, green money laundering.
Well, money is green, right? At least here in the States.
Yes, that was toxic sludge.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the Hexagon profile pics on Twitter?
I think it's dumb. Especially. Oh yeah, sorry. What you got, Dave?
No, you go ahead. You were talking first.
Okay. Well, I think it's dumb because there's other things they could do to improve the website, especially in terms of art, and they don't do shit about it. And then there's other like crazy like I can't tell you in the past like month. I probably reported like 3 or 4. Like I report people now and again if like I see someone spamming the N word or like the F word when they're using the conversation. Because like, dude, like whatever. You don't need to like it's some like hate speech type shit, which isn't allowed on the website. And it's not allowed. Like in a personal level, I don't care if you do that like in person, but like it's like you're breaking the fucking terms of service of the website, so it's like kind of cringe. But yeah, I've reported like someone saying that for some reason Twitter doesn't seem to think that if you say the F slur that it counts. Because I've had like 3 or 4 of them rejected in the past like month. And it's like, oh, we looked and he hasn't actually broken any rules. It's like, dude, like what?
There's a cesspool, and I'm a user.
I hate how like it notifies you whenever you go to your like profile or something.
Yeah.
I think it only happens with like if you make your account like a business account, but like for some of my accounts, like, when you go to the profile pics, it like the notification is like, hey, you want to change it? You want to look into NFTs? You want a Hexagon profile pic? And it's like, no, fuck off, and leave me alone.
Yeah.
But
Besides,
also, what I also hate is how it's like kind of like pushing it towards people who might not know, who are new into NFTs or might not know what they are, and then some of them just might like just be like, yeah, sure, I'll buy one or something without knowing what.
That's the thing, because it seems like a lot of the NFT is built like on artificial like inflation of the price. Yeah, in the sense that like it's just like other people like, oh, this person paid more, so so the person pays more, and then they're like, because it's just an investment, but it's like you're investing in what? Like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, there's eventually going to be like, even if it's not you necessarily, there's eventually going to be a motherfucker that it has to like eat the cost at the end.
Yeah.
So it's like really like you're not gaining anything of value. At least when you buy like a car or something, like you might still eat the cost of like an expensive car, but it's like at least you could drive the fucking thing.
It might actually
it has to be
fire
utility.
back at you too. It's like some people who, if you like are in looking for a job and you're at a job interview and your job interviewer really hates NFTs, and he's like, so what talent, or can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Oh, I own a Bored Ape NFT. Get the fuck out.
I own a picture of a lion that is an NFT, and it's it's white stripes, and it has purple teeth.
That's
Okay,
literally all I have.
yeah, that's all I have. I sold my house for it. I sleep under my NFT.
yeah, don't waste your money on the Hexagon PFPs. Do what I did and get a Heptagon NFT or PFP or whatever. Not an NFT. Don't get an NFT. They're disgusting. Yes, get a PFT, sure.
Yeah, get a PF Chang.
Yeah, but heptagons are the way to go. They're
PNG.
free.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't.
Invest in
I think it's funny
PNGs.
I think it's really funny the way people meme on they just put a hexagon in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Like so like it still looks like it's a hexagon thing, just to fucking
Yeah, I learned how to do like a transparent background for Twitter profiles, and now I have a head-shaped profile pic. It's just my head.
That's pretty good to go. That's pretty cool, Dallas. A good way to get ahead in life. Yeah, that's those are the type of wild jokes we make here, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Like and comment. And
I'm unsubscribing.
Yes, I'm
like,
subscribing
comment,
right
and
now.
suffer.
Like, yeah, that's probably about right. Speaking of suffering, I suffer every time I come in here. Fuck you guys, I'm quitting.
Every day I'm suffering.
Every day I'm suffering.
Every
In the
day I'm
pub on
sus.
rock. Looking for a girl. She left. She was feeling bad. Don't worry, I drove her home. It's not anything sexual. I'm asexual. So.
I am asexual.
Quite a different song.
Predator.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Wow. All right, I wasn't expecting that one.
I am perpetually horny. That's my race. I'm horny.
And that wasn't to make fun of asexuals. All sexual sexualities are valid here.
Yep. Actual sexualities now, not like weird fucking zoophile type shit.
Yeah.
Those people.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, like, which ones?
Well, because every now and again those assholes try to act like they're an actual sexuality, and it's like, no, you're not. You're fucking. Was it paraphilia or some shit?
Okay, yeah.
Like gay.
Yeah.
Quit fucking.
Humans are just animals, and prison is just a place.
Exactly. It's like fucking no. No animals can't consent. No children can't consent. Shut up.
Age is just a number. Yeah, and so is 911.
Exactly.
I'm calling the police.
Whatever, man. Like, if you're like into weird, like fucking like drawings and shit, like whatever, fuck it. But like, not like real fucking things. Like, hey, bunch of fucking weirdos.
I remember there was someone like there was probably someone like defending necrophilia.
Yeah. I don't see them as often, but I see them every now and again.
Yeah.
I end up in the weirdest places on Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, because what it is I'll follow someone that makes fun of like someone like that because like somehow it shows up somewhere,
mm-hmm.
and then like I'm like I've gotten into like weird arguments with people on Twitter. It's like that one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that tweet where it's like, Twitter's the only place that a well-articulated sentence can be misconstrued like that. You could say a sentence like, I like pancakes, and someone will say, so does it mean you hate waffles then? No, bitch, that's a new sentence.
Yeah, I see. No.
I'm waffleist myself.
I actually don't like pancakes. Like, I like they're okay, but I feel like they're always like too like, I don't know, like there's always too much of it.
Yeah,
I feel like
I don't like either. I like sticking to toast or English muffins.
Okay, good. I was gonna say if you say French toast, I'm gonna fucking.
I'm not a big fan of French toast either. I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like sweets for breakfast. I want like something I could put an egg on.
Put an NFT on my breakfast.
I eat NFTs for breakfast.
I just right-click your breakfast.
Yeah, just right-click save my breakfast. That'll pay.
Oh, that's another thing I was hearing about. There was like something, whether it was a restaurant or something, or like making like a food NFTs. They're basically holograms.
Isn't that just the fucking SpongeBob episode with like?
That's what. Yeah, that's like everyone's like referring it to. It's like basically where like Plankton's eating like
my favorite
hologram meatloaf.
Fucking stupid.
God, it's just so much going on. 2022, and I'm already tired of NFTs.
Yeah, I love this idea though. Because back on that one thing, I was just scrolling through, looking at a couple of them on that article I was just looking at, and it says like, what was it? In short, we've had 25 years of the internet where people couldn't own things digitally. It's like no, not like you could still own it. What the fuck you mean? Because they're talking about I cannot easily move my Kindle purchase to Apple Books, or can I resell or give away my digital property? It's like it's like they're not going to give you access to these things. Like, what incentive will like any of these companies have to give you access to these things? Like, you're still buying. You're not buying the thing. You're buying the license still, because like at any time they could just say fuck it. Like, you having an NFT of like a Kindle book, wouldn't mean shit if all of a sudden Kindle was like, we have removed the option for you to like to view it on our website. It's like, what are you gonna do? Be like, oh, I still have the receipt. It'd be like, yeah, fuck you. Like, really? I mean, they'd be like, they turn off the access to it, and then you're fucked. And you can tell a lot of these, like okay, I don't know the exact ins and outs of fucking NFTs, right? But like, you can see a lot of the NFT people don't have a clue what the fuck they're talking about either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was it? They're like NFT books or something. Like, a place that you could check in and out of the books, and like someone was like, dude, you shouldn't. NFT people, when they learn what a library is.
I'm right-clicking your local library.
Exactly. It's like a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. Or like the one guy that recently, he paid like $3 million to buy the rights to like a book, like a very old book.
What?
Thinking he could fucking like make a bunch of NFT like related like cartoons or something off it and like open it up for public domain. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no, that's not how that works. You just bought the copy of the book. That's it. You didn't get the intellectual property from it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, Winnie the Pooh is public domain.
Well,
Are
Winnie the
people-
Pooh is, but not the red shirted version. So like the Disney version has like a red shirt.
Yeah, the
So
red
you can
shirts
only have
always die.
Yeah, you can have a naked Winnie the Pooh.
Wiener the Pooh.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. You could do that actually. Although you probably couldn't do that song like that because it's probably like a Disney bullshit.
Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh. Winnie
Yeah.
the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh is a murderer, yeah, and that's just like a
Is a
it's just like a
murderer?
short. Yeah.
It's just like plot twist to the show. It's like
I'd
nobody
buy
knows about it.
tickets.
Well, you have him eat the other animals.
Oh
But
yeah,
you
because
don't-
he's an actual
but-
bear.
Yeah, okay, but you don't. Here's the trick with it is to make it to where it's okay legally. They can't copyright the idea of like animals. So like you don't give them any of their features that make them resemble like you don't give like Kanga like her eyelashes and shit, right? You just make a random kangaroo doing like a little bit of different art style. So you have them meet all the characters, but look slightly different. So there you go. That one's free internet. Get to work.
Get to work.
Yeah, right click all you want. Right click that idea.
Yeah, right. Click save that idea.
I was trying to figure out like if maybe that Buzz was a curse to our shows because like whenever he was like every episode that he was in that got were the ones that got like something screwed up in it.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, the only one that was like the very first one, I think,
Yeah.
and like a couple of the Minecraft ones. But yeah, okay, so whatever. Then we'll worry about that next time. Then woohoo. Anyway, anything else exciting happening with you people?
You people? What do you mean, you people?
Well,
I'm not
Cancelled.
yeah, oh yeah, I watched the rest of Smiling Friends. That's the thing I did.
Oh,
It made me
yeah.
think of that because there's that part where the blackface demon.
Oh yeah.
He's like, no, it's literally my skin. I'm an actual forest demon.
I need to get into this show. I really need to get into it. I've seen so
Yeah.
many out of context clips. I need to watch this.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I have it all recorded. I just when I get back,
Same.
hopefully there'll be a few episodes. I'll be ready.
I thought they were quite
wanted my cheese.
I do think the first episode is one of the strongest, although, cause I don't know. It's just like I think it's strongest in the sense of like why I watched the show, because there's other shit like the other episodes are probably more competently made. I'd say, in the sense that like the structure of how the characters act and stuff is like tighter. The story is like tighter, but the first episode is just like
Kind of more like whatever.
like pilot. Well, it's just more like what the fuck's the real like. A lot of the best moments I think in the other episodes are like when things just get really fucking wacky and weird and shit. And that's like,
Oh yeah.
because I mean the show's funny, but like I don't really go to the show as much for the comedy aspect of it. It's more for like the what the fuck, type of aspect of it.
Yeah.
And like something like the Halloween demon is like a great example of that. Where like there's a quest one where they go in the forest and do a bunch of quests, and then there's like a moment with that where like a princess opens a gift box. That's fucking weird. And there's a bunch of shit like that. Or just something as simple as like it's that same episode actually. So like Pim, the main character, he remembers like he's like, oh, can we go in there or let's have a quest, Charlie, because I could never have a quest in there as a kid, and it's like him as a kid, and, like walking up with his dad like in like outside fence. And it's like, oh, Dad, can I go and do a quest in there? And then he's like, no, son, only heroes can do that. Maybe someday. And then like he's like, oh, I love you, Dad, and then they kiss on the mouth a little bit, and like and then they go back to the thing, and like Pim is just talking about the fucking force thing, and then Charlie was like, you kiss your dad on the mouth, and then like it cuts to like the next part of the scene, like they just never touch it again, but like they just have that one like what the fuck. Like,
Yeah, I need to see this show.
I also love the animations of it too.
yeah, they change the animation style here and there. Sometimes they even have a couple of live action like moments, and they only use a little bit. Like there's one where like the salty character is like he's kind of a fat kind of sleazeball kind of character who runs a burger joint, but it's like really unhealthy.
Oh yeah. It's like an
Yeah,
actual person.
Yeah, it's like an actual person, and like he's getting in a fight with a ketchup creature
Oh my god.
that exists like in the cartoon, and so the ketchup creature pushes him, and then he falls over because he's a real like person. He, like the way he's like staged falls over is like so funny. It's just like just so they use little moments like that. It's just like
Oh, I
there's a lot
love
of
it.
little funny moments. But yeah, I wouldn't say like comedy is not the number one reason I go to the show, but yeah, there's a lot of comedy in there for sure.
I also watch it because of Zach, the Psycho Pebbles guy.
Yeah,
He's like, because I watch Only Plays too, and hearing that he has a show that's like gonna be on TV is like mind blowing to me.
yeah, I watched
Kind of
him
like
quite a
the
bit too.
Scott the Woz thing, where like they go from internet famous to TV sensation. I don't even know if I haven't seen any Scott the Woz stuff, but I feel that's like kind of the similar story with Zach,
Yeah. Wait, what about Scott the Was?
because he has like a show now, I think, on Cartoon Network, maybe.
Oh, kind of. Well, I think his is more so like his reviews and shit are played on one of those channels, and I think they might be edited slightly. So like he didn't cursing would be up. But yeah, I'd say that's a little bit different though, because like that's the difference between like taking a show that's already on YouTube and especially like one that's like, as far as I know, Scott the Was is like mostly just live action, fucking reviews of like media, right?
Mm.
Like mostly video games, but a couple other things.
Mm.
And then like this is more like made from the ground up type shit in terms of animation.
Yeah, I guess so.
So yeah, I mean, I guess it's a bit similar, I guess, in the sense that both YouTubers I get like shows, but I mean,
Like yeah, like it's similar from like starting in YouTube and then going on to TV.
going on to shitty TV. It's funny because everyone who's like, even when they were doing like, what was it, like the official podcast when they went on about Smiling Friends,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, pretty much every time they talk about it, they're like, yeah, it's airing on Adult Swim for like, like January 6th or 8th or whatever the fuck it was, and for like a month, so if you want to, watch it like a peasant, watch it that way. But the real release date is HBO Max. In March or something. I think it's February though. But it's like, it's one of those where I'm like, fuck you. I actually do watch it on the DVR.
Yeah.
Like I don't have HBO Max. I have I think we have HBO, but we don't have HBO Max.
Yeah, no, I just have like Netflix and Disney Plus.
No, it's not HBO. What do I have? Hulu? I think I have Hulu. That's what it is. HBO or Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN. But I mean, I don't give a shit about ESPN.
Yeah,
You know what I have? I have no friends.
That's probably true.
Oh.
I'm
Anyway, thank you for joining us on this episode of Holy Crap Cast, starring my friend Dallas and my co-creator Dave.
Hi.
And my friend Craig. Craig Bog, get over
my
here.
best friend Craig. Oh man.
Fucking Craig, that guy carries the show.
We go way back when.
Yeah. I remember him when his name was Greg.
Was it Greg?
No.
No. Themes gaslights me again. That was how fucking original.